All right, Heal Well Foot, we're gonna just go through like a 20-minute flow to get your heart rate up and moving, and then to get a nice little stretch in here. So we're gonna get started with a really deep inhale. Take a big breath in, fill your lungs up. Really big exhale all the way out. Do that again, and as you breathe in, drop your right ear to your right shoulder, and exhale all the air away. Take another big breath, bring your head all the way up and over to the other side. Exhale all the air out. Come back into neutral, and you're gonna reach your arms up super tall. Big breath in, big exhale, let it go. Do that again, reach up, fill and breathe. Exhale all the air away. 2 to go, another big breath. Empty this air out. Last one right here, fill your lungs. And then as you exhale, bring your hands right to your thighs. You're gonna take a few cat-cow here, take a big press forward, fill your lungs, and then round through the spine as you exhale. Do that again, big breath in. Round through the spine, exhale. 2 more to go, fill up. Exhale the air away. Last one, big breath. And then as you round, let all the air go. Sit up nice and tall, and you're just gonna rotate towards that front leg, and then just reach and open, spread your fingers, breathe in. Empty the air away. Then come all the way back and around to the other side. Take another big breath in. Exhale it gone. Last one here, fill up. Come back into center on your exhale. You're gonna make your way into tabletop. So coming to your hands and knees, you'll just do a few cat-cow like that. Take a big breath and lift your chest, drop your belly. Round through your spine, tuck and breathe out. Again, fill your lungs all the way up. Empty this air all the way away. Press into the floor. Do that again, big breath. And then on your exhale, round and empty it out. You'll come back into a neutral position. You're gonna reach your right arm all the way up, right or left, either way, and then rotate that arm all the way in. Drop your head towards the floor. And then take that top arm and see if you can't just bring it up and around to that opposite hip. Take a big breath in. Big empty out. One more time. Come all the way back into your tabletop position, and then take your opposite arm, reach all the way up, take a breath in, and then go ahead, thread all the way through to the other side, dropping your head down, maybe taking that top arm all the way around for half of a bind. Take a big breath. Empty the air away. One more time, breathe in, and then come back into tabletop. And as you find yourself grounded right on the floor here, I want you to press your hips nice and high, coming right into a downward facing dog. Maybe pedal your feet a little bit. If something feels a little sticky and tight, just allow yourself to kind of ease your way into that movement, maybe shifting your hips. Take a huge breath in, press into the floor. Big exhale out. Do that again, breath in. Empty the air. Last big, huge breath. Lift your heels high, and then as you bend your knees, you're gonna start to walk your feet to the top of your mat, and you'll come all the way to a standing position. Roll your shoulder blades back, just creating some movement. We're just gonna go through a pretty small flow here. Take a big reach up, rise up, take a big breath in. Arms come to your sides as you exhale. Take your right foot forward, your left foot back, and you're gonna come right into warrior one. Take a breath. And then right into warrior two, exhale, bending the front knee a whole lot and pressing through the back heel. Now reverse your warrior here, lean back, and then come to extended side angle on your exhale. So the hand is gonna come to the thigh, and then the top arm comes all the way up, and you're opening up your chest towards the ceiling. Take a big breath in, big exhale out. One more time, really reach. On your exhale, come back into warrior two. You're gonna straighten your front leg and then tip down for triangle pose. So your feet stay right where they're at, but that front leg straightens so you get a big stretch there. Take a huge breath in. Big exhale out. Another one here. Empty the air away. Last big, huge breath. Come back into warrior two on your exhale. And then what I want you to do is you're just gonna turn that front foot towards just towards the other foot, I guess. Feet stay wide. Keep a bend in your knees, and you're gonna do a wide leg forward fold, so you allow your head to hang down. And if it doesn't feel good to you to have your head down, just have it halfway lifted. That's fine too. But we're trying to get a big stretch through the lower back and through the outer thighs. Take a huge breath in. Empty the air. Do that again. Breathe. Exhale the air away. One more time. Fill up. And then on your exhale, start to bend your knees. Bring your hands to your hips. You're going to stand all the way up, and then you're going to walk to the top of your mat. Take a big breath in. Reach up, rise up. Arms come to your sides as you exhale, so your left foot stays forward, your right foot comes back. Take a breath in. Warrior one. Big breath out. Warrior two. Bend the front knee. Reverse your warrior inhale. Then come to extended side angle on your exhale. So you're staying in your legs. Take a big breath in. Big, huge exhale out. Do that again. Fill up. Try to look up maybe. Exhale the air away. One more time. Breathe in. Come back to warrior two on your exhale. You're going to straighten your front leg and tip towards that front leg for triangle pose. Take a big breath in. Big exhale out. You've got two more here. Fill your lungs. Press your feet into the floor. One more time. Breathe in. Come back to warrior two on your exhale, and then you'll come out of it here, and you're gonna bring your feet, and it's almost like you're pigeon toeing them a little bit towards each other. Bend in your knee, hands at your hips, fold over your legs. Allow your head to hang, or you can stay in that halfway lift position. Take a big breath in. Big exhale out. Do that again. Fill your lungs. Empty the air. One more time, fill up. On your exhale, start to get light in your knees and your joints again, and then hands come to your hips, come all the way top, and you'll come and meet me at the top of your mat again. We're gonna go right into balance here. So we'll go into tree pose. So if you need a wall, you can grab for a wall. I guess you kind of can't see my whole body here. So, or you could keep your toes down on the ground, and you're going to come into two tree poses first time. And if you want to challenge, you can bring that foot up. I just ask that you don't put it right on your knee, because the knee's not meant to go sideways. So I'm gonna go right on my shin here, my calf. Take a big breath in. Big exhale out. Do that again, breathe in. Empty the air away, and from here, I want you to breathe in again. You're gonna take one arm underneath the other arm, and if this doesn't feel good on your shoulders, you'll just do genie arms. And then you're gonna take that leg that is in the air, and you're gonna come around for eagle pose. And maybe eagle pose with that twist is too much, so you just keep the toes down, but keep your chest up. Take a breath in. Empty the air away. Two more here, fill up. Exhale. Last one, big, huge breath. Come all the way out on your exhale, but see if you can keep lifting this leg up. And you can either grab at the knee, or you could come all the way out into a standing leg balance. And if you need to keep that toe on the floor and you can be here, that's a great option here too. Take a breath in. Empty the air. One more time, fill up. And then on your exhale, come all the way down. We're gonna do that sequence on the other side. So ground this leg, and then the tree poses first. Keep a softness in your knee joint. Take a big breath in. Big exhale out. Two to go, fill up. Empty the air away. Another one. See if you can bring that leg all the way around into that eagle pose, and then the right arm goes underneath the left arm, or genie arms. Take a big breath in. Try to drop and sink your hips, exhale. Do that again, fill up. Empty the air away. One more time, breathe. Unwind on your exhale, come to that standing leg raise, and that toe could stay down the whole time, or you might grab for the knee. You might start to open up in your hips. That's why it's sometimes nice to be by a wall, just so that you can have a little more stability. But no, this could be an option too. Take a big breath in. Big exhale out. One more time, fill up. Come all the way back in on your exhale and just shake it out. From here, you're gonna take a big reach up, rise up, Bend your knees forward, fold on your exhale. Take a halfway lift, breathe in, come to high plank pose on your exhale, or you could drop your knees down. Take a big breath here, press into your hands. Big exhale, let it go. Do that again, fill up your lungs. Empty the airway, shift way forward on your inhale, lower yourself all the way down, knees, thighs, belly to the floor. You're gonna take a cobra, take a breath in, lift up. Lower down, exhale. Do that again, breathe in. Empty the airway, just one more here. Fill up your lungs, really lift through your collarbone, and then on your exhale, you're gonna shift your hands back by your chest. Tuck your toes underneath, press yourself up into all fours again, so tabletop. And from here, you're gonna come into downward facing dog. We just got a few more heated poses to do, but we're gonna be a little more floor-based with them. You're gonna take your right leg, lift it up nice and high, step it all the way through, drop the knee to the floor, and then plant your hand on the inside of your foot. You may need to come out wider, and then you're gonna open up, take a big breath in. Exhale the airway. If you want more work, lift your back knee, breathe in. Empty the airway. Another one here, fill your lungs. And then on your exhale, come all the way down, and you're gonna walk your hands back and shift to the heel. Turn your toes up towards the ceiling. So you're getting a big stretch through the hamstring and the calf. Take a big breath in. Empty out, start to walk yourself back forward. Bring both hands to the inside of your feet. Walk your foot to the outside of your mat and roll to the edge of your foot. You might stay right here on your hands, or you might come down to your elbows. Take a breath in. Empty out. One more time, breathe and come back to your hands. You're gonna walk your foot back in, and then take that foot, shift it back into downward facing dog. And once you get there, notice how one leg feels compared to the other leg. Walk your feet a little bit. Take your left leg nice and high. Take a big breath in. Step all the way through in between your hands. Drop the knee to the floor. Plant that hand on the inside of your foot. Now open up and rotate towards that front leg. If you want more work, you just lift the back knee. Take a big breath in. Big exhale out. 2 to go. Really breathe here. Really press in the front foot as you breathe out. One more time, big breath. Come all the way down, hands to the floor, knee to the floor. Walk yourself all the way back. Toes pointed towards the ceiling. Shifting into that stretch a little bit. Breathe in here full. Empty the air away. Walk your hands back to the front. Bring one hand in. Walk your foot out to the side. Roll to the outside of that mat. Take a big breath here. Exhale. Again, and if you want to come more, you can come here. Exhale. One more time. Breathe in. Come all the way back out of it on your exhale, and you're going to shift that foot back into downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. Empty the air away. Lift your heels nice and high in your inhale. You're gonna drop your knees down to the floor on your exhale, and from here you're just gonna shift to your back side. So we're gonna do just a little bit of core work here. So what I want you to do is grab behind the thighs. I'm gonna turn sideways just so that you can see, and then you're gonna roll all the way back. So we're still building some strength and some heat, and then we'll get right into the stretches. So you're gonna reach your fingers towards your heels, lift your shoulder blades up off the floor, and then start to reach here, side to side for 20, 19, 18. Just go at your own pace. 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, go long, and then you're going to reach your arms up overhead, and then kick one leg. So let's take your right leg. You're gonna come up, reach for that toe to that hand. Big reach across the body. If it's too much with the straight leg, just do a bent knee and then drop to your heel for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're gonna switch to the other side right here. Ready, set, go. And you're just really reaching. If you need to bend the knee, you can bend the knee for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So good. And then from here, you're going to lift the shoulder blades up off the floor and then lower back down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to go into bridge pose now. So plant your feet on the floor. Try to scoot your heels back by your backside. Press into the upper back, into your feet really strong as you lift your hips. And then just see if you can play with it here. Like, could you start to scoot your shoulders underneath you a little bit more, but lift your hips a little higher, and then pretend like you've got a block in between your knees and you're squeezing into that block. Take a big breath and lift your hips high. Exhale the air away. Do that again. Fill your lungs. Empty the air out. One more time. Big, huge breath. Lower all the way down on your exhale. Take your knees into your chest and give yourself a little rock and roll side to side. So allowing a little bit of movement there. We're going to do one more bridge pose here. So plant your feet down, take your hips, lift them high, take a huge breath in, press into your feet. Exhale the air away. Do that again. 3 more. Fill up. Empty the air out. 2 to go. Lift up super high. Exhale. Last one here. Fill your lungs. Come all the way down on your exhale, and then I want you to come into maybe a happy baby pose here. So you can grab the outer ridges of your feet or maybe your big toes and just let yourself rock side to side a little here. And then take your knees and tuck them into your chest, and you're going to take one leg on top of the other. And I want you to thread through, so a little figure 4 on your back. And you're still breathing here, so you're still filling up your breath, exhaling the air away. And then try to keep both your feet flexed. And if they're on the ground, that's fine too. But then you're gonna take your body and you're gonna just kind of let it roll to the side. Now, it might be too far to go, so you might have to like place a book or a block or something like that underneath you. Otherwise, you're gonna just allow this twist to happen. And it might even feel nice to like press against your knee a little bit. You're not trying to overstretch anything, but just like kind of easing into the release a little bit. And then come all the way back, and you're just gonna switch to the other leg. So other leg comes all the way up. Figure 4, you can either thread through or keep the foot on the floor. Take just a few rounds of breath. You're noticing the tension, noticing where something might have a little sensation to it, and see if you can't send your breath there. And you're gonna just roll to the other side. Nice and easy, not trying to force anything. And if this doesn't feel good to you, you can just stay right in that figure 4, maybe press against your knee. Really opening up the hips. And then come all the way back into center here. And then I want you to just take your legs up the wall. So feet go straight. And if you had a towel and you wanted to like put the towel over your feet and give yourself a little stretch there, you could. Bring your knees into your chest. Take your knees, drop them down to one side. Open up your arms into a big T. Take a big breath in. Big exhale out. Come all the way up and over, rotate. Allowing a twist through the T-spine. And then go ahead and just lay long on your mat. And Shavasana is all yours for the next minute or so here. Just allow yourself to rest in all the movement that we just did to kind of settle in. And then when you are ready, you'll just roll to your right side and you can give yourself a quick little namaste. Thank you, guys.